Picture this, you're sitting at your desk, maybe sipping coffee, scrolling through your phone, when suddenly you shift your legs, and there it is. That weird numbness in your feet. Or maybe it's that icy chill creeping up your calves even though the heater's on full blast. You wiggle your toes, shake it off, and think, I've just been sitting too long. But what if I told you those little moments aren't just random? What if your legs are whispering or even shouting, a warning you're not hearing? Welcome to HealthPulse Haven, where today we're diving deep into the silent signs of poor circulation in your legs and feet. This isn't just about discomfort, it's about your body's lifeline. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for the full video because we're unpacking 7 game-changing vitamins and nutrients that can turn things around, sometimes faster than you'd believe. But here's the kicker, this isn't a one-size-fits-all fix. Some supplements can backfire if you don't know what you're doing. So grab a notebook, a snack, maybe some potassium-rich avocado, and let's get started. We've got science, stories, and a little quiz to keep you on your toes. Comment your thoughts as we go, I'll be checking them later. Ready? Let's dive in. Poor circulation. It sounds like something your grandma might complain about, right? Most of us picture an elderly person with swollen ankles or someone with diabetes rubbing their feet. But let's flip that script. Imagine a 25-year-old, let's call her Sarah. She's a graphic designer, spends 10 hours a day hunched over her laptop, lives on takeout, and maybe hits the gym once a month if she's feeling ambitious. One day, she notices her legs feel heavy, her toes tingle, and she's got this nagging cramp that won't quit. She shrugs it off, I'm young, I'm fine. But here's the reality, poor circulation doesn't care about your age. It's not just for the elderly or the sick, it's for anyone who's neglecting their body's basic needs. So what's happening inside? Your blood vessels, those tiny highways delivering oxygen and nutrients, are getting sluggish. Maybe they're narrowing from plaque buildup, or they're stiff from nutrient shortages, or they're just not getting the signals to relax and flow. Over time, that sluggishness can spiral. Numbness turns into nerve damage. A small cut on your foot doesn't heal and gets infected. In extreme cases, and yes, this happens, doctors start talking amputation. Scary, right? But here's where hope comes in, you can stop that spiral. And it starts with what you put in your body. Let's kick things off with vitamin K2. You've probably heard of vitamin K, the clotting hero that stops you from bleeding out when you nick yourself shaving. But K2? It's the unsung sibling and it's a powerhouse for your circulation. Here's the deal, K2 is like a traffic cop for calcium in your body. You need calcium for strong bones, sure, but if it starts piling up in your arteries instead, you've got a problem. That's called calcification, and it's like turning your flexible blood vessels into rigid pipes. Blood can't flow as easily, especially to your legs and feet. The result? Cold toes, cramps, that heavy feeling like your legs are begging for a break. Now, let's get nerdy for a sec. Studies, like one from the Journal of Nutrition in 2015, show that K2 activates a protein called matrix GLA protein. This protein grabs calcium and says, nope, you're going to the bones, not the arteries. Without enough K2, that calcium runs wild. I once met a guy, let's call him Mike, a 40-year-old marathon runner who started getting leg cramps despite all his training. Turns out his diet was low in K2, rich foods like natto or grass-fed butter. He added K2 supplements, and within weeks, those cramps faded. So where do you get vitamin K2? Natto's the gold standard, about 1,000 micrograms per 100 grams, but it's an acquired taste. Gouda cheese, egg yolks, and chicken liver are solid options too. If you're thinking supplements, aim for the -7 Malawian kwacha's form, it sticks around in your system longer. But here's a twist, are you taking vitamin D3? It's awesome for calcium absorption, but without K2, that calcium might clog your arteries instead of building your bones. So, quiz time, are you pairing D3 with K2? Comment yes or no, and if it's no, let's talk about why that's a risk worth fixing. Let's pause here. Imagine your arteries as a garden hose. K2 keeps the water flowing smoothly, no kinks, no blockages. In the next 10 minutes, try this, stand up, shake out your legs, and feel the difference movement makes. Then come back, we've got more to unpack. Next up, potassium. You might think of it as the banana mineral or something athletes chug in sports drinks, but it's so much more. Potassium is like a spa day for your blood vessels. It helps the smooth muscles around them relax, letting those vessels widen and carry more blood. When you're low on potassium, those muscles tense up. Blood pressure climbs. Flow slows. And your legs? They're the first to complain, aching, cramping, or just feeling like ice blocks. Here's a story. My friend Lisa, a busy mom of 2, kept waking up with leg cramps so bad she'd hobble around for hours. She thought it was dehydration, but her doctor checked her levels. Potassium was tanking. She started eating a sweet potato every day, about 540 milligrams of potassium per spud. And those cramps? Gone in a week. Science backs this up. A 2017 study in hypertension found potassium-rich diets lower blood pressure by easing vessel tension. Where do you get it? Bananas are the poster child, 422 milligrams each. But avocados crush it at 975 milligrams per fruit. Spinach gives you 558 milligrams per cup. Cooked. Or try coconut water, 600 milligrams per cup. And it's refreshing. Now, quiz time. Which has more potassium, 1 banana, 1 cup of spinach, or 1 avocado? Think it over, drop your guess in the comments. I'll reveal the winner later, and we'll see who's got their potassium game on lock. But here's a pro tip. Don't overdo supplements. Too much potassium can mess with your heart rhythm. Stick to food unless a doctor says otherwise. For now, try this. Next meal, add 1 potassium-rich food. Tell us what you picked in the comments. I'm betting on some avocado toast fans out there. Choline's the quiet hero. It builds flexible cell membranes in your arteries. Without it, they stiffen and blood flow suffers. Eggs, 125 milligrams per yolk, liver, 430 milligrams per 3 ounces, and soybeans, 107 milligrams per cup are your go-tos. Vegans, watch out, plant sources are slim. I knew a vegan baker who felt leg fatigue daily. Choline supplements turned it around. Are you getting enough? Comment your fave choline source. This antioxidant is a vessel bodyguard, fights inflammation, relaxes arteries. Apples 4 milligrams per fruit, onions 20 milligrams per half cup, and berries pack it in. A 2020 nutrients study showed it boosts nitric oxide for better flow. Diet or supplements? I say food, but some swear by 500 milligrams pills. What's your take? Comment below. Over 300 reactions, including vessel relaxation. Low magnesium? Spasms, clots, numbness. Pumpkin seeds 535 milligrams per cup, greens 157 milligrams per cup, spinach and whole grains deliver. Stress and junk food, zap it, supplement with glycinate, not oxide. Try a handful of seeds today, report back. Beyond colds, vitamin C builds collagen for strong arteries and boosts nitric oxide. Citrus 70 milligrams per orange, peppers 120 milligrams per bell, strawberries 85 milligrams per cup. A sailor once beat scurvy and leg pain with oranges, true story. Challenge, eat 3 colored fruits today, share your picks. Ale energizes cells, protects vessels, great for diabetics. Spinach 0.5 milligrams per cup, broccoli, red meat have it. Supplements 300 milligrams, hit harder. Take it empty stomach, my uncle's neuropathy eased in a month. Try it, tell us how it goes. Alright, quiz reveal, avocado wins with 975 milligrams of potassium, bananas 422, spinach 558. How'd you do? Comment your score. Now, your 3-step plan. 1. Pick 3 nutrients, say, K2, potassium, magnesium. Get them via food or smart supplements. 2. Move your legs 5 minutes daily, heel raises, a walk, whatever works. 3. Track it for 7 days, less heaviness? Warmer feet? Share your results. Your legs carry you, don't let poor flow steal that. Subscribe, hit the bell, and check our next video, 5 exercises to boost leg circulation. Thanks for joining HealthPulse Haven, you're in control now.